Hey, what's up guys? Camp5 here, it's Josh, and I'm here to do my full review of the brand new Nintendo DSi. So, let's get started, guys. So guys, I have a bunch of comparisons to do. For example, I have the DSi, the DS, the iPod Touch 2G, the PSP Slim or PSP 2000, and the original iPod Touch. We're going to compare all those to the DSi. I'm going to give my full synopsis of having this DSi for around over a week now, and it's been really fun. I really have enjoyed it, so let's do some comparisons. So, I'll turn the DSi on, and I'll turn the original DS on. Okay, so right now you can see that the flip minnow is really hard at picking up the DSi. I can bring it closer, and you can see that my DSi isn't even at its brightest setting. So I'm going to lower the brightness to compare it to the original DS. So I just go to the brightness settings, and right now it's on 3, which is a normal level. So I'm going to put it on 1. That should make it fairly comparable with the original DS. So now both are on their lowest settings of backlight. This one doesn't even have a no backlight, just like the DS Lite, and this is on just the normal brightness. So if I do turn the brightness off, you see that there's nothing. I just touch it one more time and that's it. So one thing that you probably want to see is thickness. So I'm going to close both these right now, and you can see the original DS is huge. Probably the bottom part of the DS is almost as thick as the whole DSi. Now, if you want to see another comparison, here's the PSP Slim and the DSi, and you can see that roughly they're almost the same thickness. I mean, width-wise, the DS is shorter than the PSP, but still, the PSP is a great system, but I have really enjoyed playing with my DSi a lot. Next, you want to see the iPod Touch 2G, which is in the Griffin Wave case. You can obviously see the iPod Touch is definitely thinner. It's actually just around as thick as the top hinge of the DSi. And then the last comparison would be comparing it against the original iPod Touch in the Contour Showcase. So you can see it's roughly the same thickness as the bottom half. So basically you stack the two iPod Touches on top of each other, you get almost the same thickness as the DSi. So, my overall opinions of this thing, let's look at it. I've really enjoyed the two cameras. I've been having a lot of fun messing around with the cameras. So one thing that's always cool is that you can just hit the left or right trigger and you will get a camera. So right now you see me on the camera recording, which is kind of cool. Hi guys. So now if I hit switch, you'll now see that the front camera activates. And you can see the quality is okay. It's not the best, but it's pretty darn good for something like this. And there are a bunch of other cool things that you can do with the DSi. I mean, you can move around any of these wherever I want. I can just press the up arrow on the directional pad, and now you see that I can move this around wherever I like. Another cool thing is this. I touch that, and Now watch what happens. I'm going to make sure that everything's cleared out for a second. And I'll show you a cool feature. That you can do when you go over here, and I can just touch this bird and say, "Hey guys, Camp YSO5 here, it's Josh." So you guys just heard that bird repeat what I said, which is kind of cool. Another cool thing is, for example, if I were to go into a game like Super Mario 64 DS, and on the original, you would have to completely shut down the game if you wanted to, let's say, switch games or do anything else with the DS. Well, in this case, you don't have to. You just push the power button once, and it'll take you right back to the home screen. Very cool, very handy. It's very good that Nintendo did that. Great job, guys. I mean, I've been a Nintendo fanboy for a long time. I've owned a lot of the Nintendo systems. I own a Nintendo Wii, you guys know that. I did own previously a N64. I owned the original Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP. The original DS I had, got the DS Lite, and now I have my DSi. So I do have, or had, a lot of Nintendo systems. Very good. This thing costs, again, $169.99. When you trade in your SP, I did say one thing wrong in the previous video of my unboxing of the DSi. The SP, if you trade it into GameStop, you actually get 20 bucks, not 15. You will get 50 bucks towards this, the original DS, and 70 bucks towards the DSi when you trade in your DS Lite. So that's really cool. The PSP Slim, I mean, it's a great system. I'm just not as into it as a lot of other people because I think the DS games are a lot more fun for me. And then obviously you get games that you can play on the iPod Touch, which are coming out now. Some great ones like Super Monkey Ball, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and plenty of others. So guys, this is just my full synopsis of the Nintendo DSi. Do I recommend? If you do have the original DS, definitely think about trading it in because you, again, are getting $30 more than you would if you were just trading it in later on. Now you're getting a great deal, so definitely go to your local GameStop or EB Games and trade it in if you're a big fan of the Nintendo DS. So guys, this is Camp YSO5 here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.